Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions, integrated campus, Hyderabad. Estimation, quantity surveying and valuation. I'm Dr. A. Mahesh Babu, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. In previous videos, we discussed about different types of estimations and detailed estimations. In this video, I will explain reinforcement, bar bending, and bar requirement schedules. This is one of the important topic in the unit, how to calculate reinforcement. In this site, an ordinary unskilled labor able to do the work at the site by seeing our drawings, that is structural drawings. So that is how to prepare. The dimensions, what is the diameter, what is the shape of the bar bending schedule. What is meant by bar bending schedule? Bar bending schedule of bars is a list of reinforcement bars for a given concrete work item. Suppose foundation is one item, columns, beams, and is presented in the tabular form for easy visual shapes, that is with figures. What is the shape of your bar, length, width, depth? Okay, and in table it is clearly mentioned the diameter of the bar, shape of the bar for particular item, length of the bar, how much length we have to bend, angles. This is a great helpful for a ordinary unskilled person who will work on the site. This information is a great help in the preparing an estimation quantity of reinforcement also. Calculation of reinforcement, shape, cutting, and bending lengths. The following figures shows how to bending. Say for a length of hook, 4D plus D, 5D, where 4D plus D refers a curve. This is curve here, and it is 9D. Okay. So by calculation, dl by 2 theta and theta from this equation. Of course, these are not important for you, but you must remember this important sentence. You have to remember here the length of one hook, frequently asked in our competitive examination questions, is curved portion is 9D. Okay, generally it is a for hook 9D here, curved portion. This curved portion is 9D, right? See this following table. If you see this angle, if 30 degrees angle, how much length? If straight and if you bend the bar, the length will be difference as you have your angle. Okay. See, suppose this is your depth of from effective depth of bar to bar, bottom to top bar, that is 0.72D we have to add, otherwise 0.42. This is important, you have to remember. I will explain in coming topic also. This is 0.42 we have to add. So if you know this, you will understand the concept. For 60 degrees, 0.580. Similarly, you have to do, you remember for this one, okay, 45 degrees. See here, this is very, very important figure, you must remember. If you understand this figure, you will do 100%, you will get full marks in this unit. Definitely this type of questions you will get in the examinations. What are the in the beams, or the beams or slabs, you know very well what is the shape of bars in the beams and slabs. So in the similar way here, a bar with two sides hooks. That is, one side is 9D, one side is 9D. Okay, just now what we discussed in previous slide, this is 9D. Here 2 into 9D, 18D. So total length of the bar here is how much? Total length of the bar is here, see, L plus 18D. See, L is edge to edge. Suppose your beam is like this, you have to deduct, say, 20 for beam is there, 25 mm cover. So suppose this is 600 mm, 6000 meters, 6 meters, that is 6000 mm. 6000 mm minus 25 mm, 25 mm, like that, or 6 meter minus 25 mm, 25 mm, two sides. This is known as your L. This L plus 18D, this is total length of this shape of two sides hooks. So total length is L plus 18D. This is one shape. This is 45 degrees. So this is, if you know this 45 degrees, and this is only one side. So two sides are hooks there. As we discussed here, this one, this one. This is same as 18D, but we have to add, as discussed previously, 0.4D. So total length of your bar is L plus 18D plus 0.4D. So this is one side. Suppose two sides bend up bars. Generally this will be in slabs and beams. Then you have to add here 2 into 0.40 for two hooks. That is total is L plus 18D plus 2 into 0.4D. 42D. So this is very, very important. If you know this very well, you will get 100% full marks. You have to note down clearly like this in the examinations, right? Next one is, if you see here, hook joint. For overlap length, generally 42 to 45D plus 18D, because two sides hook should be there. So this is also a very important question in the examination. Generally, they will ask you here, what is the overlap length? 40D. Where is D? D is diameter of the bar. You remember, diameter of the bar, not depth of the beam. Here D is diameter of the bar. So 40D plus 42, 45D plus 18D. So you remember this one, right? Next one is hooks. This is just C type and U type, and this is square type. So here L1 plus L2 and this including these two 28. But you don't, generally you don't have this type of hooks, but here always in our beams and columns you will see these types of hooks. So here 24D you have to add extra, that is here suppose A plus B, 2 into A plus B in plus 24D, that is 2, here L1 plus L2 plus 24D. D is diameter of the bar. So this you must remember. If you know this chapter, you will understand concept of the chapter. You will do every problem in this unit, and in this way you have to do. You will give dimension, just you substitute diameter 12 mm, substitute 12 mm, A suppose 600 mm, so 0.6 plus 0.3, like that substitute, you will get value. That's all. This is very simple mathematical applications. Okay, so we studied 6 types of bars, right? Now here first one is straight bar with hooks. Second one is bend up bars. Okay, here L plus 18D. Here L plus 18 plus 0.4D. Why? Because this bend up bar. Here there are two sides bend up bar. Generally you will see in beams and slabs. So 0.4D. And next one is here overlap length. See overlap length generally, we'll see overlap length here. Generally, how much? If you see overlap length is here, how much? 0.40D to 45D. This is AND. So here you have to understand this way. This is the type of stirrups. Okay, for stirrups 2A plus B or 2L1 plus L2, where length and width of your stirrups out center to center and plus 24D, that is outer to outer AB. Okay, this is you can calculate, right? See, and we'll see some advantage of bar bending schedules. What are the advantage of bar bending schedules here? See, what are the advantages? Here, if you see, bar bending schedule provides details of reinforcement, cutting and bending length. Advantage of bar bending schedule is used along with reinforcement detail drawings, improves the quality of construction, cost and time saving for concrete works. So these are the general advantages. When asked for 2 marks question, you can answer this and what are the advantages. Definitely you will get one question from mention the what are the advantages of bar bending schedule. This is the compulsory question in your examination. So just for if 2 marks, this is enough. If you have 5 marks or 10 marks, we'll see some more advantage in detail in next video. Okay, see, bar bending schedule provides details of reinforcement, that is cutting and bending length, and schedule when used along with reinforcement detail drawing improves the quality of construction, cost and time saving concrete construction work. Thank you.